you guys know me. I always give credit where credit is due, and this entire franchise is definitely deserving of it. If it lacks something, be sure to know it is to be praised with something else. Splinter Cell has been one of Ubisoft's most loved franchises with good reasons. The revolutionary gameplay from its time is something that will be known throughout gaming history. The name Sam Fisher alone is iconic enough, not to mention the character himself. After the first 3 games, the franchise started going down a slope, but that's not to say they're not great games. Even Splinter Cell isn't a perfect franchise, therefore, let's get started.
Sam Fisher. I can't believe you beat me here.
I like to be early. Hello, Colonel.
Just hearing these 2 voices is enough to bring an old school player to their childhood.
Again. I trust NSA orientation is going well.
Well enough. Everybody's been real coy about what exactly I'm allowed to know.
It's the nature of the agency. We don't let any one person know everything, which means we've all got to work together.
Yes, we have to work together, but Sam here will be the one risking his life doing the hard work, but he's not allowed to know what he may be up against. Look, I'm aware this game was about stealth and patience, but no one can deny how tedious this actually is. Thank God, this was drastically improved in the later games.
You're moving on into covert ops. The objective is to sneak through the area without being detected. We've got live bodies in there. Some of the top CIA instructors have kindly volunteered to be your victims.
I could understand if these agents were trying their best to give Sam a hard time but failed, but that's far from being the case. If you look at their performance, I would say they're making it easy for Sam. No one in real life gives their back so easily. They would be aware of any noise. Hell, if I'm aware that Sam is about to knock me out, I'll be hugging the wall like a noob merc in Double Agent Spies vs. Mercs. But, you know, anything for the sake of plot.
I saw you on the monitor, Sam. Let's try that again.
Lambert, you're literally looking at Sam right in front of you. Can someone explain to me why would anyone put themselves in a situation where they can't see their own hand in front of their face when there is something called a switch in a light bulb? This is 2004, not the 1500s. There is no way Lambert didn't hear that.
The contact is in this room. Let's hope to God he's still alive.
You're Ganinze.
Yeah,
I'm NSA. I'm trying to get you out of here.
don't bother. I'm as good as dead. You're looking for Blaustin and Madison.
Yeah.
Madison was deep into Nicolaz's cabinet. She was onto something big. Blaustin must have figured it out.
How do I find him?
Blaustin's black box, the tracking relay for his subdermals. It's stashed in his safe house just east of Morevi Square.
Lambert, do we have resources to evac this guy?
I said don't bother. Whatever Madison found, it's big. She kept saying proof would mean war. I think Nicolaz wanted...
First of all, the only visible damage that is done to you is your legs being crushed. Your torso seems to be unharmed because you're actually speaking effortlessly. Lastly, character dies before spewing important information cliche.
Slabs are going for cheap.
Yeah, I think we could set you up with this slab real easy.
I've done nothing. Please, nothing. How about drunk and disorderly, assaulting a police officer, slandering the badge?
You said we're associated with criminals.
Then arrest me. I must sleep. Weren't you listening?
The rent's gone up in jail.
You want to die tonight? That's free. You want to sleep tonight? It'll cost you 100 lari.
Oh, please, I don't...
Question: how does someone's body jump up when they become unconscious? They don't. It only happens in an early 2000 video game.
Commerce Secretary Moore, on a visit to Azerbaijan this morning, noted the tiny nation's enormous potential for oil, calling on American investors to provide the necessary funds for tapping the reserves.
In many ways, a leader from a bygone era. His beliefs are very firmly founded in Georgian Orthodoxy. His political standings more in line with the early 20th century.
Would you fault him then as a politician?
No, not at all. Kumbay Nicolaz is all politician. He's done wonders for the Georgian economy.
Ah yes, of course. A politician will always do wonders for their homeland and sustainability. Later on, the man will be known to be a traitor to his own country just to save himself. Wondrous indeed.
A brilliant tactician. It's more a question of ethics.
And ethically speaking?
Well...
This is the current Democratic Party, everybody. I'm sorry, I'm confused. I thought the human eye can't see in a pitch black area like this.
Savages. What did you rip it out with, pliers?
We had some difficulty with Bloskin's ship. You can see fibers of muscle tissue still attached.
Nasty. Nasty.
You're in the wrong line of work to avoid getting gore on your hands.
Whatever Nikolaj does in Azerbaijan is his own conscience's burden.
You're
a tool. I'm the technology. I'm the cleanup man. All the blood's on yours and Nikolaj's hands. I'm clean.
That doesn't mean anything. If you're the one they're depending on only to throw away later when you're no longer useful, then by definition, you're a tool. So check this out. It's nighttime, but a few minutes ago it was daytime. Make it make sense because I don't know what to say at this point. I would like everybody to actually look at this. I shot the glass, accidentally breaking the whole window in front of him, went inside, managed to not be seen when I'm literally in his face, hacked the system, and got back outside hanging out till he left. I get these AIs are heavily outdated, but wow, was this unreal.
In their third day of fighting, U.S.-led NATO troops took 3 more Azerbaijani...
Are you really smiling when you guys have enemies on their knees?
Dad? Sarah, hi.
Where are you?
On my way home.
I thought you were gonna call last week.
Something came up. I'm sorry.
That's all right. Were you in Georgia?
Honey, you know I can't answer that.
Yeah, I know. I was just watching it on TV. Ah!
Sarah.
Something suddenly happens during some crisis cliche. How did they gain back control when the plane was heading straight down like that? It's more sinful since it all happened in less than a couple seconds and no one was harmed. Indestructible cameras. I can only speak for myself, but this part eats and sucks all kinds of cheeks. This part alone outsucks every porn star in all of history. Crouching from this point all the way to the men waiting outside in the rain is truly the most tedious part throughout the entire game. What annoyed me even more, I managed to get by without taking anyone, but for some reason this guy was armed and ready.
We're not going anywhere until you give me Dory.
Do you not see Daughtery being carried by Sam? I know some of these ARs are blind and deaf, but you're making them look like geniuses compared to you.
The blackout spooked her, but she's completely alright.
Okay, let's go back to when the blackout happened.
Oh, I was just watching it on TV. Ah!
That sounded like she got knocked out and kidnapped. Not that some blackout actually occurred.
Appeared on the internet at 3 o'clock this morning.
My declaration of war against the United States of America and its allies. Until every last foreign soldier has left Georgia, this war will continue on American soil and around the world, claiming the lives of the aggressors. The scales of power have been newly balanced, and we will no longer accept the tyranny of the United States.
You want to talk about tyranny? You randomly start a war against the toughest country in the world. You will be the cause of thousands of lives murdered, while you'll be hiding in what seems to be a bunker, and you will sell all your people just for your selfish life.
Military intelligence has been unable to locate any remaining Georgia...
Yo. Alright, keep looking at me. Keep looking at me.
Because what we have here is a situation where further airstrikes just won't do any good. Nikolaj's army, if that's what you want to call it, is a bunch of...
censorship. I managed to head to the basement, leaving everyone alive, but nobody sees Sam slowly crouch walking. I understand he was in the dark, but there's no excuse once he's in the light.
Feds are on their way or here already. You're gonna be fine. You can give me the key, or I can take it.
That wasn't the deal.
This man is complaining more than a Democrat. Just give him the damn key.
Just give me the key. I'm tired and I hate making people scream. It gets me down.
Here.
Thanks. And until the feds get here, find a better hiding place.
God damn it!
It's funny that Sam tells him to find a better hiding place. Instead of doing so, he just crouches. How the hell did it take so many shots to kill one guy? It's even more sinful when you find out in a little bit after all those hits, he's not instantly dead. Make it make sense, please.
I'm killed. What's it supposed to feel like? You've been shot more than anybody I know.
What is this question? You're feeling massive pain because you were shot 100 times. I never understood why the writers came up with this scene. To make the player feel sad for him? Well, that's a failed plan if that's the case.
You're dying, Monks.
You just told him he'll be okay.
If they are backing Nicolaides, you better find rock-solid proof. I don't want to go into World War III without a good reason. You've got some time before you reach Rangoon. Want me to patch a secure phone line so you can talk to Sarah?
No.
What is this? Hero standing up after losing someone? Enough with the cringe. Gotta love the plot demands for this. Why is it taking so long for the gate to open? It opens when he's done speaking. Is there any reason why he can't be on the phone while his driver's in motion?
Who's there?
You really don't see him.
One of our men's been attacked. Maybe it was a shadow.
Yes, because shadows attack people. But what's even more sinful, one of the guards will wake up the man that was almost shot to death.
Idiot!
What? It's in 1,000 pieces.
They can retrieve data from the fragments. The drives must be wiped and broken.
Yes, sir.
And for some reason, he continues to shoot the computer. Why is this man just standing right on the entrance of a doorway? It's like he's trying to get yoked out. Those are nukes, and the only thing damaged are the tanks. 2 giant explosions like that should be enough to take down the entire building along with Sam. Due to logic, it was a minor explosion.
You are American. You are the cause of all my sorrows, yes? Perhaps you will do me the favor of killing me.
But you just said you're going to kill yourself. The man has a gun and doesn't try to shoot Fisher.
The rest of your life is all you've got, and how painful that is depends on your cooperation.
My life was suffering long before you got here. Do your worst.
Will do.
Wow, man, you made it way too easy after all that talk about how much you suffered, and you can't be hurt any more than what you've already suffered. Don't you just love when a game freezes on you?
Did you kill him?
My God, who are you?
Explain to me how you even see Sam.
Nobody move. Hands in the air. Nobody move. Nobody move. Come by Nikolai. That ball.
Damn, why did Nikolai suffer due to my ignorance? I only tried to see if you guys were full of crap. Besides, where in the world did you guys come from? The game literally spawned every single one of them. This game does not give us a boss fight. All these guards are terrible shots. Yeah, we're not gonna overlook the fact that this plane has been here for an X amount of time and nobody took it out. Makes me question how nobody heard or saw this plane nearby when Sam was dropped off at the beginning of the mission. It does pretty much reuse Nikolai's character model and added a different color along with the mustache.
The world knows no hardship or terror that American tenacity cannot overcome. The world knows no problem that American ingenuity cannot solve. And so
Sam is finally home, and for some reason Sarah is still wearing that same orange and white long sleeve shirt. Shetland survived that.
It wasn't your day.
Well, I wasn't very good in simulation.
Doesn't really make sense, does it? If you're not good in simulation, how can you be good in real life? Even back in 2004, an M-rated game was censored.
Let's work on stealth. Your gun should always be your last resort. Invisibility is your best weapon.
Lambert, you must have forgotten who you're talking to. I'm aware this is a way to explain to the players how to play, but even that's a sin. There is a game before this one. It's not a really strong follow-up to the story, but you get to know the characters from the beginning.
You're lit up like Times Square.
I also had to send that stealth meter. Making it shorter made the game much easier.
I've got a man in my way, Lambert. How flexible is my zero fatality mandate?
That guy really doesn't hear Sam right behind him? I don't care how good of a whisperer Sam is, I would definitely hear him behind me.
Like one of Sedano's lieutenants. Interrogate him. Find out what he knows about Sedano's defense parameters. The chatter we're sifting sounds bad but lacks specifics. Details on your OPSAT.
I need information.
I don't speak English.
I'd be willing to bet your neck that you do.
I know a little English.
Good to hear. I'm going inside to meet your friends. Anything I need to worry about?
They have guns.
I said this before, and I'll say it again. I would be this man if Sam captures me. It's not a sin, though.
Aim at the handle.
Yo, morons. It is a sealed, locked door. You can shoot it all you want. It's not opening. Also, for some odd reason, none of those bullets ricocheted back to any of them.
Don't hurt me, please. I'm just doing my job.
Absolutely. Let those people know you're speaking to someone.
I'm not here to add to your troubles. Are you badly hurt?
No. I'm living, I think. You are?
I'm from the phone company. There's been a recall.
What?
I'm gonna need to take your telephone.
I'm very confused.
Give me the phone, Francis.
So that's Mortified Penguin. Compliment Mr. Codabuff on his photography.
I have to say myself, why in the world did Penguin allow someone to photograph him when he's someone that is currently betraying the country? There is no way these imbeciles should have such a low IQ. They're releasing gas to explode the door open. Apparently, they don't realize that the explosion will kill them as well. So, does Sam have similar abilities as Spider-Man? This train is going at a high speed, and for whatever reason, Sam is crouched walking on the train.
Sir?
What is it now?
You have a phone call.
Stay hidden and don't make a noise.
Sorry if I woke you. It's him.
Is this a fresh phone?
We put the chip in just an hour ago.
Maybe I'm reaching for this one, but why the secrecy? As far as he's concerned, nobody that could jeopardize the plan is on this train.
It depends on our Mossad leak. I don't know, 80%, maybe 90. I just feeling about this train. I think our cover's blown. Hold on. No, it's just a feeling I have. I don't think it's safe to talk right now.
Apart from nobody noticing the door sliding open, Saul didn't see Sam when he looked right at him. Look, I know Sam is beyond the professional, but there is no way someone can sneak up behind me like this without me noticing. I get this is a game, but even for a game, it's a sin.
All right, Saul.
Just like the first game, the aiming is complete trash. His head was in the center for a reason.
Nah, I'm all right. We get switched out in less than an hour.
Come on, I'm about to dry up and blow away.
We've gone through 3 bottles.
On a 12-hour shift.
So go and get another bottle.
Hell no, I don't want to get blown up.
And why are my chances any better than yours?
Because you helped lay the traps.
Not all of them. Besides, they're easy to spot. Just look for the tripwires.
I can't look for tripwires, I'm drunk.
You're in the middle of a war and you're getting drunk? What's even more sinful is that the drunk guy tried setting off the tripwires.
Fix the broken mine.
Yeah, I'll do it now.
Be careful, man. Oh no! Hey man, are you alright?
No one else heard this explosion? There are nearby allies of theirs.
We're imagining things.
The guard brushes noise off by saying they're imagining things, cliche.
Garrett, what's going on? We weren't supposed to surface for another 4 hours. Garrett, are you there? Answer me if you're there. Otherwise, I'm pulling the alarm.
Tell him we're kosher.
What?
Tell him nothing's wrong.
Okay.
There's no problem. I had a warning light flash on the ballast tanks. I'll put you back under as soon as they're fixed.
Copy that. Thanks.
That man wasn't aware of the scared or worried tone that came from his coworker. You're not slick, Ubisoft. You're not getting a pass on that one.
Hello, Ingrid.
You? I didn't think it would.
You knew somebody was coming?
I've managed a few brief exchanges with the agency. Enough to know I need.
As bad as that looked, that was not what was going on. Once Sam started talking to Ingrid, I was unable to move until their conversation ended. That means Sam was getting spread whether he likes it or not.
With the agency. Enough to know I need to get you close.
Also, they were having a conversation while Sam was getting torn up.
We'll never find Sahadi Sodono, and they will never be safe. America will be held accountable. They will be watched, and they will be punished. And we will keep punishing America.
Hello?
Until she learns.
We can't take the risk of killing Soldano.
You don't want to take a risk of killing your boss, but I'm giving Sam's back and you still won't shoot him. This is by far the dumbest part in the entire franchise. Sam is walking away with Sodono and no one is doing a damn thing about it. Hold on, it gets worse. Sam forces Sodono to use the retinal scanner and they still won't shoot Sam. This is beyond brain dead. I'd say this deserves a good 10 cents.
Soft's men cut the power from above.
Cutting off potential interruptions. You need to get up there fast.
If you can smash your way
Sam disintegrated metal with one bullet. If this doesn't illustrate how much on crack Ubisoft was at that time, I don't know what does. I have to admit, this has to be one of the most bland endings I've ever seen in any game. Sam changed his clothes, which I don't even know how he knew those were there. Lambert certainly didn't tell him. Dropped off the bomb behind two cops which didn't see Sam walking away with what seems to be prison uniform. Walking into the sunset cliche. Hey Ubisoft, was it too hard to allow the player to press a button to get into the game right away? The nuisance of having to wait a minute before taking this montage of Sam being a spy can get very tiresome. Do you not look behind you? Panicking and freaking out in a situation like this will only do you harm.
Don't you think he's had enough? He's had enough when he can't talk. Talking? Madre de Dios, he hasn't been able to speak for an hour. He could be faking it. Jesus. See, I bet he's faking it.
You have a man tied up in a bathtub with water and you're electrocuting him. His skin is pretty much toasted and you suspect that he's faking it? The fact that you're right in front of him and you can't tell he's close to death is beyond me. The man is in pure darkness and he's facing the wall. Why?
Some kind of gas leak.
Could be enough to be a serious explosive hazard. We can't have any firing in the engine. And don't expect the enemy to be smart enough to realize that.
I remember thinking there's no way these enemies would be dumb enough to actually shoot Sam when they can smell the gas in the air. Unfortunately for me, they really were that dumb. If you grab one of these guards, they'll say this.
Who are you?
I'm the fire inspector, and I'm worried that you or one of your stupid friends might try and squeeze a shot off of here.
Why?
Can't you smell the gas?
But I didn't think it was dangerous.
You didn't know shooting a weapon when there's gas in the air is dangerous? They're working on a ship like this, but they don't rely on basic common sense? Who hired these people?
Hey, Emilio, did you see these new motion sensing lights? No. What do? When they detect movement, the light turns on. That's amazing. Like magic.
I think I'm going to get one of those from my garage. Imagine that. You pull up in your car at night, and the driveway lights up automatically.
Ha! You're crazy.
Are these guards really impressed by motion sensing cameras? This is 2007 and motion sensing technology was invented in the 1940s. Let that sink in. Really, Ubisoft? You have to advertise your own logo like that?
You must be Dvorak.
Well, Dvorak, huh? I had thought this area was, well, off limits.
Oh man. This man's voice annoys the crap out of me. He pretty much sounds like the gatekeeper from Tales from the Crypt or the gatekeeper from Fable.
Beautiful 4th of July. We go now live to the Yellow Sea where sailors aboard the USS Clarence E. Walsh are celebrating. we have Seaman Anthony Palmiera from Brooklyn, New York. Tell us, Seaman Palmiera, how you'll be celebrating Independence Day.
Well, the captain's gonna have a big barbecue on deck. And tonight we'll have our own fireworks.
Talk to me! Captain, all of our command systems crashed. Nothing's responding.
Seaman Palmiera, can you tell us what's happening there?
Sit tight, Sam. I'll call you back.
It's the Koreans, Mr. President. I recommend that we declare war immediately.
You have no legitimate proof that it was the Koreans. You cannot start a war because you believe it was certain people. Seeing that you're in this meeting, it illustrates you have some power which comes with the responsibility of thinking critically and making wise decisions. Someone like you should know that.
The DMZ right now.
Maybe it was an accident. Maybe an exercise.
A Navy ship was blown up by a missile directly launched to it. That killed a countless amount of people, and you're thinking of the possibility of this being an accident? Villain smoke cigar cliche.
What we've just witnessed here, but I'm afraid something terrible has occurred.
Amazing what they show on TV these days, huh, Sam? World's gone crazy.
I guess you're in the right business then, Doug.
What are you doing here?
I'm looking for a guy named Mylan Nedich. Heard he works for you.
Lots of people work for me. Haven't you heard? First security company to make the Fortune 500. If you're looking for a job.
I'm not.
Is that so? You keep doing what you're doing, you'll just end up another unknown soldier.
Last time I checked, soldiers aren't for fame. I can't remember a time where Sam wanted to be famous or wanted money. Makes me wonder why Shetland thought he could convince Sam with money.
Mylan Nedich has moved him to Hokkaido for protection. I have no idea if Shetland is aware or involved, but I'd like to find out. However it turns out, don't let your personal concerns get in the way.
Lambert, didn't Sam make things clear about Shetland?
This place. That's Doug Shetland's company.
I know.
Fisher, if Shetland turns out to be crooked...
If Shetland is crooked, I'll take him down myself.
Ubisoft, adding peeing sound effects doesn't make it look like he's peeing.
All right, listen up. That was Doug. He's on his way, and he's not happy.
This room is bright, and for some reason, the man doesn't see Sam under the bench. If you ask me, I'm sure I would notice a dark image moving around in a lit room.
Douglas?
What?
The Koreans, they couldn't have. Douglas, I need to know the truth.
The truth. Did Oppenheimer know the truth? What about Roosevelt? Abe, truth is what we need it to be. And the truth is, we did the right thing.
What do you mean?
Proof of concept worked. It was ugly, sure, but it's over now.
You mean there will be peace?
Well, peace isn't something that just happens, Abe. It has to be enforced, just like in the old days. You know, sheriff wears a shield, sure, but he also wears a gun.
Gun?
That's right.
Oh my God.
And we can't have that gun falling into the wrong hands, can we now, Abe?
What are you... No!
Fisher, kill Shetland.
So I find this hilarious. I took my sweet time to see if Sam is being timed in any way. You can wait as long as you like. Shetland will be leaving right before Sam gets his hands on him.
The plane is too badly damaged to recover the data. You need to fall back and designate the target for an airstrike. Use the structure down the street for your platform.
Let me get the pilots to safety first.
We don't have a lot of time, Sam. An NKA recovery team is en route.
Are you ordering me to leave these guys here and call in an airstrike?
I'm telling you what the objective is. Trusting you to complete it. You have your orders.
Okay, there's a couple things wrong here. One, these pilots should be dead. By the looks of this crash, by no means should they still be breathing. Also, who placed these pilots here? Did they crawl on their own when they can't even move? I need some answers here. Lastly, Lambert contradicted himself. If a recovery team is en route, how do you expect these pilots to get help when the strike will kill them way before the recovery team gets here? There is no way you don't see me. Can someone explain this to me? If you take a close look at the ammo, you can see I was set. Unfortunately, I was going through a glitch where I couldn't take out my gun. I restarted the game and look at how much ammo I had. I restarted the game again because I wanted my ammo, but the game said nope, you're getting split tonight.
You've made yourself the instrument of a policy you don't believe in, Sam. Walk away.
Man down!
God!
So you're just gonna walk in slowly, speak, and walk out? Okay. Wow, this guy has worse aim than me.
It doesn't have to end like this, Sam.
No, but
You guys want to see the difference between Splinter Cell Chaos Theory on the Xbox versus PS2? Sam is Xbox, Shetland is PS2.
Entire lives, and where do we end up? Staring at each other down the barrels of our guns. Nothing has changed, Fisher. And it won't change by degrees. We have to tear it down and start over. It's the only way.
your own little chaos theory, throw the world into war and hope that what comes out the other side is better.
It will be better. Because this war will change things, Sam. Every other war has been about keeping things the same, but the status quo doesn't work anymore. America's sick, Sam. She's dying. The politicians, the bureaucrats, the whispered backroom deals, it's all life support for a sick old lady who was dead a long time ago.
The only backroom deals that I've seen lately were made by you. You're a murderer and a war criminal.
Those are the only names the state has for the revolutionaries, Sam. You only become a hero after the war is over. You know the truth. The world is built from the bottom up, not the other way around. Honor, courage, fidelity. We don't inherit these things from the world, Sam. We build the world from them. I know you. You believe in these things more than any government. And I know that because of it, you wouldn't shoot an old friend.
I have to give a merit to the truth Shetland just spoke. He proved to be quite the villain in this game. He almost started a war by framing Japan and took out many leaders by courting them into a trap. But we have to add another sin only because Shetland really thought he was going to convince Sam. Come on, Shetland. You know Fish ain't about not finishing the mission successfully.
The Emperor would never. The Emperor will do what the military tells him. I am not an unreasonable man. These efforts will take time. I have faith in your honor and prudence. So I give you 96 hours. 96? The people will never allow it. If in 4 days these demands are not met, I will initiate the launch of a North Korean ballistic missile and sacrifice a Japanese city of my choosing. Regrettably, this will kill millions, but it will steal the will of the people.
You're threatening to kill millions of innocent people if they don't comply to your wants, but you seem to think you're a reasonable person.
They're sending another assault team! Cut the power to the elevators!
Hold on now. How does a hatch open up as soon as the elevator stops? It doesn't. It's only possible because this is a video game. Also, why is the hatch there? What if someone is standing on that and some random person just falls out of the elevator?
Turning to their jokes when their hearts are full of fear. And you should be afraid. I may be defeated, but I am a man. And ideas are stronger than men. You may even prevent this war, American. But the dragon has awoken. And he will not be so easily sedated this time.
You know, I know stabs can be fatal if not treated, but if you were planning on killing yourself when you had no way out, why didn't you just shoot yourself?
Good work, Fisher. He's stable, but we still have to get him out of there. You're going to have to blast your way out.
We're over 100 feet underwater.
You're not pressurized, Fisher. It will be a shock, but you won't get the bends.
Oh, that's so easy for you to say, but somehow Sam will swim up 100 feet to the surface with Otomo. Otomo didn't die from this. Swimming up 100 feet without breathing equipment isn't possible for someone who isn't trained for that.
Assistant Director Williams.
I know who you are.
Fisher. Long time no see.
Stop looking. You won't find me. I know about your case against Lambert and me.
Well, after New York City, you disappeared. You went rogue. But if you come in, we can work something out.
William, the fact that you believe Sam was actually going back to an ambush is just hilarious. The man lost his daughter, and now his lover has been murdered by you guys. You're wasting your breath.
Tens of thousands of lives were at stake.
Exactly. And we have ways to go about these things. But you and Lambert went off alone, taking unnecessary risks and making all kinds of blunders.
First of all, who even took these pictures? When Lambert and Sam met, they did so discreetly. There was no way someone was able to take a picture this close. Also, I would like to know how William found out about this when nobody has mentioned this.
Forget how to climb, Fisher? When Lambert asked me to show you the ropes, I didn't think he meant it literally.
Don't start, Isham. Your support on this, remember?
Should I call Lambert and confirm that?
Isham, do I need to remind you that you're less valuable than a side character from Dragon Ball? Once you're done with this mission, the game throws you away like a piece of paper. I don't think no one can argue with me about this. For an original Xbox game, this game looks absolutely beautiful. -1 cent. Okay, Sam, I guess you have to learn how to actually hit your targets. But other than that, how did you break solid ice like that?
Data on the weapons by accessing the computers in the lab.
One of them is behind bulletproof glass. I can't get in from this side.
This man doesn't hear Sam speaking right behind him. Reminded the player what game they're playing.
You hate to see a good man fall so far.
Is that all you got? Come on!
Me, I hope this mission would let him pull himself back together. We needed him.
Huge contradiction over here. How are you going to say you guys needed him to pull himself back together when later we'll find out this was a whole lie? That his daughter's just fine. This entire thing was just to manipulate Sam to do whatever you guys wanted him to do. If you needed him to be the man he was, why lie to him about his only family? Only in a video game or movie will a prisoner actually make a hole this big in their cell.
The JBA has to trust you, but so does the assistant director. If the JBA suspects you are a traitor, or if Williams thinks you are playing too risky, then it's over either way. Every decision you make will have consequences.
I can already tell you that this is a load of crap. Either party will just slap your hand and call it a day. I'll be explaining more on this segment of the game, but for now...
That's it! You asked for this!
So the guard throws what seems to be sleeping gas and puts Sam and Jamie to sleep. Once we get back to Sam, the player sees them both in the same cell. Highly unrealistic and will never happen. Ain't no way this cop just gave us back to Jamie. I never saw such garbage plot the man. It wouldn't be a Splinter Cell game if a random enemy isn't standing doing absolutely nothing, giving you the chance to grab him.
The access code.
I can't give that to you.
Can't or won't.
1773.
Guess what? You pass.
This guard is way too calm given his situation. Also, he's speaking but his mouth isn't moving. Do I need to remind anyone that Sam Fisher is a human being? This crash should have definitely killed him. What's worse is that the conductor survived this crash as well. How was the conductor out of the car when both him and Sam were at the forefront of the impact? But Sam, what happened? Why didn't you get him to safety before someone noticed him? You did say he was going to be fine after all.
Don't even think about it. Stay cool and you'll be fine. This is where we plant the bomb. I need to boost Enrique to the other side of those pipes.
Yeah, I don't need nobody holding my hand, Devs. Let the player figure it out.
About time you got here. Give me the bomb and let's do this already.
You're going to set it here?
Sam, you said it yourself.
This is where we plant the bomb. I need to boost Enrique to the other side of those pipes.
Sam, did my phone fall out of my pocket? Can you see it? We need it to trigger the bomb. If anything goes wrong, Emil is gonna have my head.
I've got it. I'll give it to you at the extraction point.
This game and its plot demands, right? Look at her pants. They are tighter than latex outfit. How can it be possible for the phone to fall out?
Thanks. I'll be there soon. We used the bomb delivery boat to get away.
Wait, so you've been here this whole time and you didn't hear Sam talking to himself?
It's the result of laziness, poor discipline. And all that can be corrected. New habits form. Don't you think, Enrique?
I'm the one that screwed up, not her.
Well, technically, she was the one that had the phone, so she was the one that was to press the button. But the real sin is the fact that Emil's letting these two live since his plans failed. In the 360 version, Emil, without hesitation, shot and killed Enrica. The only reason these two lived after this is because Sam and Enrica formed a bond together. I never thought a man getting slapped can be so funny.
It's up to you.
I have studied this ship before I let you have her. There are 4 bombs hidden on board, and I've armed them to go off in 10 minutes. You and I are going to the bottom of the sea together, my clever friend. What do you think about that?
Well, I think you're an absolute idiot for telling the one man who can find the 4 locations of these bombs. If you love your ship so much that you're willing to die with it, then maybe not have such a big mouth. You can't make this up. You just can't.
Radio me once you deal with Hamza.
I love how Sam is talking to Emil now, but once the cutscene is over, he's nowhere to be seen.
Lambert or the mission. If I confirm Lambert's cover, Emil might set him free. But then he'll still wonder who the mole is. If I let him know Lambert is a federal agent, Emil will kill him. But he'll be satisfied. The mission can continue. I don't know anymore. I just don't.
I agree. I don't know either. I tried saving Lambert, allowing Emil to continue his search for the mole. But this choice is pointless since the canon choice is to have Lambert die for the mission. What makes this more perplexing is that Lambert didn't survive, confirmed by William. What was the point of going this far for development if there's no chance of saving Lambert?
Bishop, this is Emil. You are not in your bunk. Get in touch with me immediately and tell me where you are. Otherwise, I will have no choice but to assume the worst and respond accordingly.
Emil has said this over 10 times during the course of this mission, yet he doesn't respond accordingly.
All the work, all the sacrifice, it ends here, and we couldn't have done it without you, Fisher!
Don't thank me yet.
What? Hell and damnation! What's going on? It seems Mr. Sykes was right. Our Mr. Fisher is a traitor and a spy. And for that, he dies. Kill Fisher on sight!
But I would like to know what Emil heard that convinced him so quickly. The man didn't even hesitate. He believed it quicker than a feminist getting dumped.
You don't need to do this, Sam.
Very strange.
I wasn't gonna kill you. I know Emil has got it wrong.
Actually, he doesn't.
What? No.
I'm afraid so, pal.
But... why? We were friends, man.
How did you think that?
You're lying, Sam. I know you.
Jamie is trying to tell Sam he's lying when Sam has him on a lock and just confessed to being the traitor. I don't know how someone can be so naive. Also, Jamie, open your eyes. Right when Sam joined you guys, Emil started having a problem stating there is a traitor. I wonder who that could have been. This zipline came out of nowhere. Why is there a zipline connected to 2 buildings that has nothing to do with each other? Sam didn't put that there.
Do not move unless I tell you to do so. The next one kills. I want you to very slowly toss your pistol aside.
Oh, so this is where the villain will have the protagonist drop their weapon, but will give him a chance to fight when Emil has the best chance to kill his biggest threat and proceed with his own mission.
Sam, where are you? Is that you?
Enrica, get inside, now! No!
Okay, so check this out. Enrica looked for Sam outside when she has absolutely no business being outside. If anyone should be outside, it's Sam since he just finished fighting Emil. Why is she outside? Unfortunately for Enrica, there's another spot specifically for her. Then Sam somehow buries himself or lets the snow cover him to the point no one can notice Sam there. But how? Did the other spy just allow Sam to hide in the snow? He couldn't have because that particular spy was looking for Sam. Then Sam jumps out and kills that spy? When did Sam get the time to hide in the snow like that when the spy was already there? This is not only forced, but just doesn't make sense at all. This was only done to kill off Enrica and break Sam's heart even more. Just for that, here's 10 more sins.
You murdered her, Williams.
She was a target. You lost your perspective.
You are going to pay.
Really? You won't be the one to collect.
Sadly, Sam would never go after William. Would have liked to see this happen. Unfortunately, we get conviction for the next game. My goodness, man, what happened to you? How can you possibly look 30 years older in the time span of 4 years? If you look at the first game, this man looks like he's in his early 40s. Now he looks like he's in his late 70s. This game exists. No actual Spies vs. Merc game mode. That alone should be infinite sins, but for the sake of the video, I'll be generous.
The Sam Fisher you knew is dead. America killed him, asked him to make one sacrifice too many, cross one line too far. A drunk driver killed him, some anonymous asshole who ran down his daughter and vanished.
I know this is all narrative based. Later we'll find out Sarah's just fine. She was never hurt. She was only used as collateral damage to get Sam to do the unthinkable. With that said, what was the point of Vic stating Sarah's death when she was alive? To trick the player? Well, that will always be poor writing, so...
I'm not doing a damn thing until you tell me how you found me.
We're third echelon. We've got an eye on everyone. Look up. You'll see it.
I see it.
Then I can take it back up to safe altitude, and you can get moving.
You still haven't told me how you found me.
Move.
She just told you. Third echelon never lost you. They always knew where you were. Lights bring you into a flashback cliche.
Her to come home.
Take it out and trade.
Now you're talking.
Are you really running towards someone with a gun? If you're that much of an amateur, maybe breaking into someone's home isn't the best move for you.
Sam? Sam, are you there? Come on, don't check out on me.
Grim.
This man had 2 flashbacks in the same night while people are out hunting to kill him. It's a miracle he hasn't been shot. Look, I know Sam is strong, but he ain't that strong. The man is supposed to be a spy, a gifted one at that, but not superhuman. Oh, and don't think I didn't notice Sam not getting hit by bullets when it should have. Sam used his man's head to break the urinal, caught Sam's knee with his face, shattered the mirror by using his head, followed by breaking the sink, which both the sink and the urinal are made of ceramic, by the way. With all that, the man was not only able to speak, he was still breathing, but crushing his throat is what instantly kills him. Right.
Check port materials. Check.
Fuck, man. Look how bright it is outside. You're telling me that because Sam is hiding in a little shaded area, these idiots can't see Sam? If it was as dark as the previous game where you can only see Sam's goggles, that wouldn't be an issue, but there's just no way.
Man, this is Ghost Hawk 1. We've secured Panther and are ready to return to base.
All right, Grim. You get this one. But if it's a setup...
Only in the entertainment universe can someone be put to sleep by a tranquilizer this fast.
Fuel is at 3, man.
Villains are so evil they'll prove it by killing their own men cliche.
Caldwell is a mole inside third echelon. Reed's the new director, and he's working...
Hold that thought, Grim. Why do you look like Chucky in this game?
I know she's alive. How's that for starters?
You're lying. She's dead. Lambert told me she was dead, and I take his word over yours.
Wait, what? So Lambert just told you your daughter has been run over by a car, and you didn't ask to see her body to confirm it? She didn't get a funeral or burial? I would have at least buried my daughter no matter how hard it is to imagine.
It's linked with this phone. The signal's encrypted.
In case you get lonely.
So I can set up a call with Sarah to prove to you that she's alive and unharmed. Now we need to get you out of here without them coming after you. C4 should help with that. There's some right outside. Get it and call me back.
I don't get the gun.
Now you see that? Guns are the reason we don't see the real Sam in this game. Sam is supposed to be so stealthy that he's pretty much a ghost. If this game offered the stealthy approach, then it wouldn't be a sin. It's Splinter Cell, not third-person Call of Duty.
But when I get out of here...
You're going to kindergarten.
You know, I hear they got entrance exams at kindergarten now, Sam. I don't know if Vic's gonna make it in.
Not only that Sam survives the impact of this explosion when both him and Vic were so close to it, Sam also gets tortured for information, and then he's still able to fight. The durability of this man is beyond SpongeBob's durability.
Console to me so that I can see what we're getting. It should be easy to hack.
Hang on.
That's it.
That's it? Sam barely pressed 5 keys.
Let's go after Reed.
No, the smart play is to talk to Galliard. We can find Reed later.
I concur.
I want to know more about Megiddo, and Lucius Galliard is the only source we have.
Okay.
So I did some research on this Megiddo, and apparently it's an organization around the world, and from what I see, they're pretty powerful. Why didn't the players see more of this secret threat? This is a missed opportunity.
Megiddo. Who are they? They're the ones who run this town. In Moscow and Beijing and any other place that matters. They're the ones who are going to get me out of this in one piece. And once Reed is finished at the White House.
Okay, there's an issue here. Sam recorded Reed and Lucius talking about the plans, and for some reason, the president will fall for their trap even when Grim has all the information she needs to protect the president. This man is behind Sam, but kill Lucius? In what world does that even make sense? Why not kill Sam when he's the biggest threat that stands against Reed? Lastly, the character dies before giving important information cliche.
Are you Fisher? Over here!
Are you Fryman?
Yeah. Yeah. You're Fisher, right? Anna told me that you were coming. I was a big fan of yours back when you worked here. I was a big fan.
I'm touched. What do you have for me?
I've got those. Ultra high frequency sonar goggles. Better than the stuff the new Splinter cells are getting. Hey, try them on. Voila. With these babies, you can see in the dark. You can see through walls. You name it.
The fact that Sam gets his hands on a pair of goggles at the end of the game is extremely sinful. Do I need to remind anyone that this is Splinter Cell? Even the damn logo requires the goggles.
Cover for the hit. Tonight.
Why go after the president?
I can't tell you!
By this point of the game, I was so over this interrogation. First, they refuse to say anything. Then Sam makes their light flash in front of them. Then they'll say a small piece of information. Then they say they can't say anymore. Then they get another beating. Then they reveal the plan. It's pretty much the Rule of 3 cliche. Also, this is the second time Sam and Grim receive information that the President of the United States is in severe danger. And for some reason, this crucial information isn't sent to the President. It sounded like Sam crushed his throat, but in the next game, you'll see coping just fine.
So tell me about Sarah, Grim. Tell me why you lied to me.
It was Lambert's call, Sam. He thought he was protecting you. He had a recording system set up in his office. Everything that went on in there he saved. Before New York, he gave me the access codes. The files can only be triggered on-site and only by me. This is what he had to say about Sarah.
Sarah Fisher, I'd received reliable intelligence of a credible threat against her, one coming from a mole inside 3rd Echelon. The threat against Sarah would be used in an attempt to leverage Sam. Sam would then be compromised, and I couldn't allow that. So I made the hard choice. I faked Sarah's death, taking her off the playing board. Without her, Sam would be free to act as he needed to. He'd suffer, but she'd be safe. The rest was detailed. Preparing a new identity for Sarah, securing her. Excellent work there, Anna, and keeping her hidden. Then use that despicable creature Coven to provide a body that could stand in for the girl.
See, there's a problem with this. If Sarah was in danger, wouldn't it be easy to fake her death but tell Sam the truth? His reaction needed to be real, sure. But why never tell him his daughter is still alive?
That was just a bluff to get you in the game. And for whatever it's worth, I'm sorry.
What about you?
I'm going to the White House with Tom Reed, and I'm going to try to save the president.
Or you can call the president and tell her not to go there. It's like these highly intelligent people with skills beyond the average human being aren't using their brains. I cannot send this game and not merit this segment. Sam is like a broken Xbox. He's playing no games. Anyone gets in his way? Well.
Dad?
Sarah. Sarah.
I thought you were dead. They told me you were dead.
This is another scene that must be given a merit. -1 cent for this scene.
Oh my God.
Jesus. Those things are supposed to be clean.
All those people down there who don't know what happened.
Reed, what the hell did you just do?
Missile! Inbound! Sarah, hang on!
That missile should have blown up the entire helicopter. The fact that Vic, Sarah, and Sam will come out of this alive is beyond me.
Where'd you get the vest?
It was in the chopper. The crash wrecked everything else.
Oh yeah. Coincidence, huh?
For whatever it's worth, Sam, I am so sorry for everything.
I thought we were in a hurry.
Right. We need to get you close to Reed, and we need to do it in a way that doesn't make him double tap the president immediately.
Got any ideas?
One. But it's gonna hurt.
Just do what you have to do.
I always do, Sam. I always do.
Showing the end of the game in the beginning of the game cliche.
Nice work, Anna. I see you got some payback in for the stun he pulled at the airfield.
Well, he put up a little bit of a fight.
The fact that Reed believed Grimm can beat Fisher makes me think he's not as smart as he think he is. You guys probably felt the same way.
That's not third echelon.
It's not Lambert's third echelon. Last time I checked, he was dead. And guess what? Third echelon nearly died with him. You see, the president decided the agency wasn't justifying its funding anymore. She was gonna shut us down, leave America vulnerable to the sort of attacks you spent so many years stopping, Sam.
That's not what...
You had plenty of chances to talk, ma'am. Megiddo was willing to play ball and you weren't, so this is on you. And yes, it is really that simple. Caldwell's policies didn't match Megiddo's. Caldwell's gotta go.
So you set off your EMPs, murder a city, and assassinate the president instead.
Yes, it's a hard decision, but the right one. A wake-up call to the country. Proof that it can happen at any time to anyone. A reminder that we need to be vigilant at every moment, that we need third echelon to keep us safe.
Madam President, are you all right?
Yes, I'm fine, thank you.
Son of a...
That was a close
You've got
call.
maybe 2 minutes before the army takes back the White House. Make them useful. How did Megiddo get to you?
Sam, did you forget Grimm shot your left shoulder? I'm just wondering why you're not reacting to it anymore.
Are you gonna testify at my trial? I could use a good character witness.
You already had your trial.
You didn't have to do that.
I disagree.
There was a time where you wouldn't have said that.
Things change, Sam.
Yeah, things change. Remember what you told me, Anna? When this was over, everybody walks. I'm walking.
You can't. There's too much left to do.
Ask Lambert. I've done too much already.
Sam, please. I don't know who else I can trust.
Trust? Funny you should say that.
Yeah, I agree. Why would Sam work with you after finding out you've been lying to him for years and just told him you'll do the exact same thing in a heartbeat?
All those years you were lying to me.
It was for the greater good, Sam. And I would do it again in a heartbeat, for the same reasons.
Ubisoft made a huge error on not having this game for 8th-gen consoles. Sure, it sold poorly at first, but it was their fault, not the fans. The fact that the multiplayer for this game is shut down is definitely a sin. I take this sin very personally. Ubisoft, that new Splinter Cell better have spies versus mercs.
Contract says no weapons. Not on this kind of op.
Who needs to know?
General McGowan. But this might make you feel better. Little souvenir I picked up in Indonesia.
Thanks, Vic, but if I need a karambit for aerial recon, we've got bigger problems.
Let's talk about Sam's new voice. It's no Michael Ironside, therefore it's not Sam Fisher. Some people may say Eric Johnson did fine, and I can agree for the most part, but for old school fans, it's like nails to the chalkboard.
Holy shit! Mayday, mayday, mayday! Paladin 02, we're going down! Hang on!
This is the second time we see Sam and Vic survive a helicopter crash. The durability from these two should be questioned. I purposely wanted to see if I can activate the cutscene while these AIs are shooting at Sam, and to no surprise, all the enemies vanished as if they were never there to begin with.
What are you telling me, buddy? What are you telling me?
You just told him not to talk.
Hold still. No talking, okay? Grenade!
These two survived that impact. Also, if you look closer, this guy looks like Ezio became a terrorist. Ubisoft, just in case you forgot what game you're playing.
Hundreds dead in Guam, a countdown to more attacks targeting America. The world is looking for answers, Mr. Fisher, and I don't have any.
Yeah, I'm not surprised. I remember saying this woman is the exact replica of Hillary Clinton. Nothing has changed. This president is useless and needs to be thrown out for giving up on her people.
One of Vic's men comes with me, no questions asked.
You can have Charlie Cole. And Grimm's daughter has recruited one of the CIA's best for mission support, Isaac Briggs.
Grimm is out.
She didn't want you on this mission either.
Well, that's some nerve of her, given the fact she used Sam's daughter against him. She has shown she cannot be trusted. Plus, it's not her call to make.
How'd they nab him?
They didn't. He just walked in their office.
Look, how do we know he isn't some psycho with a sick sense of humor?
You two keeping secrets, or you want to explain this to the man who's going to be on the ground? Okay, let's talk about the execute system. It looks cool, but all it does is make things easier for you. It was basic in conviction, and the devs didn't improve it in any way for this game.
Nice work securing the package.
Roger that.
It's not him. You confirmed Coben was in here, Briggs.
Right place, right build, I assume, sir.
Briggs confirmed the target by making assumptions. It's almost as if he's trying to get Sam killed. What a sight this is, holding Coben while shooting everyone that's trying to kill you. Unrealistic at its finest.
I need to be on the ground as soon as we're over the camp.
You're going in alone?
It's nothing personal, but we had some bumps in Benghazi. I want you on the chopper for extraction.
Not that anyone asked me, but these guys are scary motherfuckers, right? If you want them dead so bad, why don't you just nuke the place from orbit?
Coben, you're an imbecile, but you're not that much of an imbecile when you know very well that you will be killing tons and tons of innocent civilians. You think the United States won't be held responsible for that?
Not good enough. What do you mean it's not good enough, you?
For someone who brags about his equipment and knowledge for hacking, you definitely came up short for this one.
Stop! Oh, you asshole. I'm MI6. 3 years! 3 years, deep cover, and you just fucking wasted it!
What's your activation key?
757 Bravo Victor 9, Oscar 98.
You know, the fact that you thought that information wasn't going to be confirmed to be true or not is a sin on its own. You should know that this man you don't know is not on his own.
CIA.
It's an outdated clearance. Get me a retinal scan.
I want to talk to the man in charge. Come on. Let's go.
You're talking to him.
What the hell are you doing? Huh?
His name is Jadid Hidos. He was MI6, not anymore. He was burned 5 years ago when they made him a double agent.
No more games, Jadid. Blacklist. Talk.
Oh, you goddamn Americans.
You damn Americans, cliche.
Cowboy.
Quit stalling.
You're too late.
Sam, they're sending a large data transfer from the compound above you.
What are you planning?
Oh, we're past planning. We're on to execution.
No point in having the players choose either option since Jadid will die in both choices. The fact that it tells you to climb is an insult to the old school Splinter Cell fans. This level of handholding became a thing since Conviction.
The net's crawling with info about Coben. People think he got scooped to cut some deal with Uncle Sam.
How'd they find out?
From us.
Us?
Grimm didn't tell you?
Saving Chicago didn't get us any leads. You told us to hunt Sadiq. We needed bait.
You didn't clear this with me.
So you can call audibles in the field all day, but we aren't allowed to execute a plan?
Well, yes, execute a plan, but it's important to tell the man that is doing most of the heavy lifting. How is Sam supposed to know what's going on when he's being kept out of the loop?
Panic room was a prefab?
Yes. Built with high-grade titanium alloy.
Should be nice and bright on your goggles.
No, Charlie, they're very dark with these goggles. You pack Sam's equipment. You should know this.
Man, pull door up! Pull door up!
If I wanted money, I'd break into a bank.
American. The Iranis didn't send you.
What does Iran want with you?
Perhaps we should address our more immediate problem.
Sam, truck's outside. It's a hit squad.
You're just now seeing this? This is something you should tell Sam much sooner.
Grim, I'm sending you a file from Nuri's phone. Verify it for me.
Copy.
We don't have time.
You expect me just to trust you?
Sam, you've got to move.
They're almost on top of us.
Yeah, sure sounds like it does.
Sam loves playing with his life using chances. But as sinful as this is, the fact that these agents are missing all those bullets makes it seem as they're missing on purpose. That or the plot demands it. Either way, it's a sin. Saving the hero at the nick of time cliche.
Right, rally everyone. We're pulling the plug.
Looks like the last shipment is about to leave.
Reposition brakes, have him disable the truck.
Negative. Could be our only chance to learn their destination. I'm gonna put a tracker in their cargo.
They're in hazmat suits. You don't know what you're dealing with.
Probably trained with worse.
If a single guard spots you, it's all over.
Forget who you're talking to.
Nah, Grim has a point, Sam. How do you know you won't be dealing with a toxic gas? Risking your life without being properly suited for this is not only stupid, but you don't know what will happen once you come in contact with something that's being contained so cautiously.
Could be lethal. Sam?
That random guy that noticed the container open when it was left closed for a very important reason.
Elevated BP, tachypnea, tachycardia. Sam, it's all consistent with symptoms of nerve gas exposure.
I'm fine.
How can someone be so arrogant? Sam is like Vegeta that can't accept help from someone else. The man is dying and can be saved with proper care, but refuses any sort of aid because the mission is the priority? Ever heard of live to fight another day? What good are you if you're completely vulnerable to the enemy?
Nuri led you here, didn't he?
So you still have friends in intelligence. Congratulations.
Answer the question.
Give up, and I may let you live.
So what's your story? An American, obviously, but oh, what's this? Karambit. Picked up some training abroad, did we? The special ops. But nothing my friends know about. You're a mystery. Who are you?
Man who's gonna kill you.
Why? Because I'm above the law? Because I kill for a purpose? But then, I'm no different than you.
You murder innocent people.
Because your president sends men like you to countries where you don't belong.
Go to hell.
Where's your team?
Wow, I find it awfully convenient that Briggs comes in right on cue.
Go to hell.
Where's your team?
For someone who has your level of training, you sure have a horrible aim. Makes me wonder how you managed to get this far.
We could have ended this. We had Sadiq. What you want me to do? Finish the job, Briggs! Nothing comes before that. Not me, not you, nothing. Get off of me! You're done, Briggs. That was your last mission.
Do we have to go back to Sam's history? Since when was Sam all about the mission? Since when did he risk not only his life but other lives for the sake of the mission? Remember when Sam was concerned about the pilots back in Chaos Theory? How about when he felt insanely guilty about the conductor and double agent? Not enough? How about the fact that Sam saved thousands of lives which almost jeopardized the mission and almost got his cover blown?
Grim, disabling the first bomb now.
I love how suddenly there's no one shooting at Sam nor Briggs when not even a minute ago there were a bunch of terrorists in the area. Never again allow third-person shooting in a Splinter Cell campaign. It has no place in it.
Oh shit! Please don't move! I'll shoot, I swear to God. Oh shit! This is Gareth, Officer 34. There's another one. I need backup now!
Easy. Easy, everybody just relax.
Let the hostage go.
You idiots!
Don't be a hero.
I just got your buddy.
Now, how can you refer to that man as Sam's buddy when 1, they're not dressed the same? 2, you clearly saw Sam pointing a gun towards him right after chasing him. I get it, I can't expect you to know about Sam's mission, but having common sense is still required.
Bad news?
The engineers released another video.
You will not stop the blacklist. Bring your troops home.
Hey Sadiq, what's the point of hiding your face when you already showed your face? You also released your personal info showing signs of confidence stated by Sam.
Didn't think you were gonna make it.
Yeah. Lucky for you, I still got some CIA clearances and some friends.
Oh no, just whisper near that guy as if he can't hear you two speaking. So answer me this. Briggs is now held responsible for Sam. Once Sam is face to face with Nori, no one will question Briggs about Sam's location. How come Briggs doesn't face any consequences about that?
No one's coming to help you, Nuri.
No, please don't.
You want to keep your hands? I want names.
I'll give you names. I'll give you names. Sam Fisher. Anna Grimm's daughter. Isaac Briggs. Charlie Cole. Your team. Your plane. 4th echelon. He knows. All of it! You want to find Sadiq? He's right behind you. Sadiq will know I talked. Death by his hand won't be quick.
I wanted to spare him to see if I could find any detail about what Sadiq has done to Nori. Unfortunately, we do not get to see any of that.
Nice work, Briggs.
Yeah, once again, right on cue. I know these two are strong, but I don't think they should be moving a whole helicopter.
What's the problem?
He wants to reinstall the whole system mid-flight.
Yeah, I'd be done by now if this jackass would get out of my way.
He'll crash the plane.
What the fuck do you think is about to happen? Let him at it.
Exactly.
All right. Okay, Fisher, you're gonna pump fuel back in the engines, all right? If I get this thing back online, we're gonna have seconds to fire it up.
Manual fuel pump controls are in there.
All right, once I reboot, you gotta pull back hard. Okay, we're gonna get one shot at this. Three, 2, 1, now! Come on, come on. Come on. Come on, you bitch! Pull up, pull up, pull up, pull up!
Yeah, there is absolutely no way a plane this size will just start flying again when the velocity combined with the weight of this plane will take way longer to get it to fly again, if that. Everyone on board should be dead at this point.
Charlie.
The virus. I found the source. It was executed when we gutted the tablets Sam picked up in Mirawa.
That's impossible. The system
I
is...
streamlined a couple of security protocols. I was just trying to boost operating speed.
You let it infect the system? That's how they found us in Mexico.
No, it wasn't. When we were on the ground, I contacted a former associate with the cartel. The engineers have a bounty out on us. He must have rolled on me for a cut.
You didn't think a former cartel associate would give you up for a pretty penny? As smart as you are, that was the dumbest thing you could have done. Probably the dumbest thing that happened in this entire franchise. Congratulations, Charlie. I hand you the biggest L in Splinter Cell history.
Friendly! Blake! Chaos!
How do you know the countersign?
You're not gonna pull the trigger. Stop pointing that thing at me. I'm here to help.
Who said we needed help?
Well, if you look around you, it looks like World War III. There's a virus hitting every field facility and there's nothing you can do to stop it.
Did we raise the president yet?
Still trying.
We got an update on the SEAL team. They're all okay. We're gonna finish refueling, be back in there in 20.
Hey, appreciate your help back there.
Yeah, thanks. You got a sec?
Wait.
It's nothing big. We'll catch you up later.
I'm honestly surprised Sam didn't hear Charlie's conversation with Grimm. He was right in front of them.
Your line open to the president yet?
Yeah, but they won't take our call.
They what?
Look, hang on. I got the president's aide.
I'm sorry. The president is occupied with an urgent matter and won't be able to speak with you.
Tell her it's 4th echelon.
She knows. Sorry, Grimm.
Look, I know you think you're special because you sip lattes with the POTUS, but I have a lot of friends on Capitol Hill.
Are you threatening me?
No. Get me the president if you ever want to work in DC again. Now I'm threatening you. President Caldwell, we believe the Site F bunker under Denver Airport is Sadiq's target.
Was. He had sleeper agents at the bunker. Sadiq has control of the bunker, and he's claimed it's wired with chemical weapons.
We can be there in 2 hours.
No, I'm sending you home.
What?
We have the situation in control. Delta set up a perimeter around the bunker. Sadiq is receptive to talks. If we meet his conditions,
And since when does the United States negotiate with terrorists?
he has captured top government and military officials, including the Secretary of Defense.
Extortion isn't Sadiq's endgame. It's too simple, too small.
Unfortunately, the free world isn't run on instinct.
Your hands are tied. Mine aren't.
I did not give you the fifth freedom to engage in a personal vendetta. We have the situation in hand.
You're walking into a trap!
Let me be very clear. All planes, including Paladin, are grounded. The Air Force has orders to fire on anything on approach to Denver.
I don't even know why this version of Hillary is president. She was held hostage in the previous game and she didn't know what to do while staring death in the face. Here she's under pressure and she gave the whole country to a terrorist. Why was she still president after all this? Impeachment is truly useful against someone like her.
What do we do now?
All we have left is hope cliche.
You gonna take me hostage in the war room?
Communicating with your team. What do you take me for? Hold him still. I was never one for subdermal radios. Too invasive. I have your colleague, Mr. Fisher. Leave us to our work, and I'll see that he lives.
Why? That's just one less problem for you. How come villains always do a great job at first, but always fail on the most important decision? They always leave a very important threat alive.
Don't, you can't!
I'm so sorry.
You have not thought this one through.
You won't risk shooting him.
Why? Because you're gonna kill him? We both know you don't have that in you.
Did you really just say that? You have every bit of information about the whole fourth echelon. You know that Briggs here is a former CIA agent. He's sworn to protect his country even if it means killing that man. How many people did Briggs kill throughout the entire game? This really was a very dumb line.
No!
You're taking us to your plane. Get him up.
Oh no, just keep letting him live. Had you killed him before, you would have had what you've been searching for. I wonder if your poor choice will bite you again.
Careful. There are snipers out there just waiting for you to make a stupid mistake.
Are you being serious right now? No one noticed Sam? Sadiq didn't notice Sam? How? I'm playing the campaign. Because my internet goes down doesn't mean I should be taken out of the game. The fact that I had to do this mission again infuriated me even more. Nice try, devs, but even if you turn my camera on purpose, we clearly saw Sadiq wasn't anywhere near me. I would like to know where he came from.
It's over. You think this ends with me? There are 12 nations that stand behind the engineers. Behind me! Are you ready to fight 12 wars?
You know, with the abandonment with Megiddo from Conviction to this mysterious 12 nations, Ubisoft really missed the mark. Had these villains came out, we could have had a solid collection of greatness. Instead, we will get a remake which could be great, but might not be so great.
We give thanks to the brave men and women who work tirelessly to bring these terrorists to justice. The world will never know their work. Their names will be lost to history. But their sacrifice will never
be forgotten.
Man, get out of here. Why is she still talking?
Tell me about Sarah, Grim. Tell me why you lied to me.